But Whoopi is certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought out. It's like if you had an idea for a premise and it was totally baked and half baked and you went on stage with it. And this is like low information, blue no matter who, like older housewives who are mad at the world. That's the appeal that Whoopi Goldberg has. Does Whoopi have children?
So you know who made a campaign stop on the Joe Rogan podcast Friday night. And with all the issues Americans are going to be voting on, you know where they started the interview? Take a look.
It was the episode of you when you were on the...
All right, let's jump straight into it. Joe Rogan and Whoopi Goldberg, two figures you wouldn't typically picture clashing in a war of words, right?
See what Whoopi Goldberg said?
What'd she say?
Whoopi Goldberg said that Biden could arrest all the Republicans and put them in jail. You just need to see how unhinged this kind of thinking is. Well, you know what Joe Biden could do? Joe Biden, you have to see it because it's so
on TV.
crazy.
She said
on television. Find that now, Jamie, because it's so...
Let's look at this scenario where the Supreme Court says, yes, he has all those rights. He is immune from everything. Yeah. You know what Joe Biden could do since he is presently president?
What?
Whoa. He could throw every Republican in jail.
Yeah.
I mean,
Claps.
he could. I mean, no. This is not a good thing. Because he had totally, he can go. What this means is he could do anything.
That's not what it means.
Yet, here we are, watching a heated exchange that's igniting the internet. Hard to believe, isn't it? Rogan, famous for his unfiltered and unapologetic takes, delivered a blistering critique aimed directly at Whoopi's, let's say, controversial viewpoints.
Like, if you're willing to let Donald Trump use presidential immunity, that means Joe Biden could just go crazy and arrest all the Republicans. Because that's what that means. No, that's not what that means, even a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
you just
not at
added
all.
a whole bunch of stuff to what that means.
I mean, in fairness, though, I mean, The View has to be, if you average out The View hosts, among the dumbest people on television. And so it's like they say the thing that people are thinking, but they say it very directly, so they expose whatever truth. But
I don't think some of them are dumb.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think Sunny Hostin's
You think it's
dumb.
deliberate?
I think she's ideologically driven, and they have blinders on, for sure. I don't think Sunny's dumb. But Whoopi is certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought out. It's like if you had an idea for a premise and it was totally baked and half baked and you went on stage.
And honestly, people can't get enough of it. It's like a heavyweight showdown where every word hits like a punch. Whoopi, no stranger to controversy herself, saw her latest remarks ones that might leave you scratching your head come under Rogan's relentless scrutiny.
Yeah, there's nothing there. Sometimes comics do that.
Yeah, and the other question is then, is that representative of a big constituency? I think probably yes.
Well, a lot of
MSNBC
people,
viewers are probably also thinking,
I don't even think the MSNBC viewers, I think they're a little bit more sophisticated than that.
Yeah.
This is like low information, blue no matter who, like older housewives who are mad at the world. That's the appeal that Whoopi Goldberg has. Does Whoopi have children?
No idea.
It's interesting, too, like really politically motivated older women who don't have children.
So what's the fallout from all this?
There's a lot of young, like hot Republican women that are social influencers now, too, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun to see like these trends. You see them in things where people realize, like, oh, this is a path to success. I'm going to be a black Trump supporter.
Totally.
They just run with it.
Yeah.
You see a little bit of that. But I feel like with a lot of moms that I know that were like hippies. They were like, and then they had kids, and they're like, fuck this, like immediately. Like a buddy of mine's mom, who was like super fucking left wing, like, full on leftist. She had kids, and then the riots and COVID and all the chaos. She's like, fuck this. Like, it red pilled so many of those folks. They're just not.
Subscribe and stay tuned. Love bold takes? Hit that subscribe button now. Wait, done. Let's go. The feud begins. Joe Rogan and Whoopi Goldberg's clash isn't new, it's been brewing. Rogan took aim at Whoopi's latest imaginative opinions, and things escalated fast. Whoopi's controversial take.
Goldberg's, like, did you see what she did to that Staten Island bakery?
Yeah.
No.
Crazy.
What?
So
She ate
Staten
everything.
Island Bakery, their boiler went down, and she placed an order of cupcakes for her birthday, and they couldn't do
Hold
the order.
on. I can't imagine yet how this would go bad. Okay, go ahead.
So she places this order. They say, we can't promise you that we can do this because our boiler is down, so we can't fulfill this order. And so then the next day, the boiler's back up. She has someone else call the same bakery, and they get the order in because now the boiler's up. She claims the reason why they didn't take her order is because they didn't like her politics. And so she says this on The View. So then the bakery has a press conference where they say, we've been in business for 150 years. This is not what happened at all. We don't discriminate against anybody regardless of anything. We just had a problem with our boiler. And she's singling out a family-run business. And then there's a line around the block for the bakery.
Rogan hits back. Whoopi suggested Trump's immunity could let Biden arrest Republicans. Rogan called it fear-mongering. Breaking it down, he argued on his podcast that presidential immunity doesn't mean unchecked power. Audience reaction, his response went viral, sparking debate and support.
Oh, that people love to hate.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
They get so much hate watching and hate watching viral clips of them saying ridiculous things. I mean, it is a rabies infested hen house.
and at the same time, it seemed like the most interesting part was their audience seemed to be on my side.
Yes.
And that's their audience.